Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In the last episode we added these 3 buildings here. We still have a lot of work left to do around here, many buildings and all that, but in this episode I have a bit of a different thing I want to do. As you've seen probably from the title of this video, the thumbnail and what date it's posted on. This is a Halloween themed episode and this is still breaking. I need to fix that. So we will be making something in a brand new area. So let's head to that area really quickly. Here we are in the new area. Of course we're in a swamp because it looks to be a bit creepy. And I think it will suit what we're going to be doing today pretty well. And of course, because I like to have my buildings and areas have a purpose for me to come back to, we will be doing something with this here. If you can't figure out what it does yet, we will be making a witch farm because redstone is a really useful resource to have for, you know, contraptions and more farms and stuff. And I got a pretty small design, which I will show later in the video, but it's not too big, so it should fit, or well, it does fit really nicely into what we're going to be making. And before we continue on with this episode, I just want to say thank you for 200 subscribers. Kind of crazy that we got this far already. Like, only a few months ago I was still below 100 and now we're above 200. So I just want to say thank you so much for the support on all the videos. It really does mean a lot. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and collect the materials for this. And I don't think there's too much, but there's still a bit of material gathering I have to do for this. So okay, I am falling. So let's get to work and get all the materials for this witch farm and building. Just gonna go over here. We have collected everything that we need. So first off, if I can stop falling, we will go ahead and make the farm because it'll be difficult to do stuff or like build the building it'll be difficult to make the farm if the building's in first. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's a pretty simple farm. I also did go ahead and change my skin. I didn't really know what to do. I kind of forgot to get a Halloween skin earlier, so I have one now. I think it's pretty cool, and we've also got a custom little trial cape from the essential mod that I got for free. Pretty cool. But we're gonna go ahead and build this farm real quick. I shouldn't actually take too long because we have to do this in layers, so I'm gonna build a quick layer and then I will come back and show you guys. Just came to my iron farm to collect some iron, and I found out the farm wasn't working. For some reason this repeater was locked. I don't know how, but I just broke it and replaced it, so it's fine. But we are getting a lot of iron and a lot of poppies, which is great. This should start working again, hopefully soon-ish. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. But I came back because I completely forgot to get name tags. And I figured I had like, yeah, all of these three I can sell my iron to for emeralds, which is pretty useful because one name tag is 20, which is kind of a lot. Let's see if any of these have a better trade. Doesn't look like it. That is fine. These guys can't restock either now, so the rest will just have to be selling some sticks, which is fine because now we have this area here and some of these. I guess these guys are slightly cheaper, so we need about, takes 20 per, we need 6, so we need about 2 stacks of emeralds. No, yeah, about 2 stacks, right? Yeah, pretty much, I think. Let's get that really quickly while using the remainder of my wood supplies. I farmed quite a bit of dark oak earlier to be able to have enough for the build. I thought I got way too much. I almost ran out, so it's a good thing that I actually got that extra. Okay, let's get our name tags. And we have to go back to the farm. Okay, so the little farm is pretty much done. We just have to fill in the layers here. That should be simple enough. So this is a farm designed by Rayworks. I honestly can't remember. I'll leave a link to it in the description as well as in the top right corner. But what we need to do here is get 2 zoglins. So right now we're making a cobblestone little bridge path here because we need to go ahead and get them from the nether. And I've already found a crimson forest nearby, so we're just gonna go ahead and set up a little path to bring them into. I probably did not bring enough cobblestone. That's fine though, just a little bit too little, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll drop them in there. That's why these layers aren't built yet, because it's going to be a pain having to bring them in normally. I actually need to block this side off as well. Let's go ahead and get these zoglins then. I think that's what they're called. Over here, I did leave my other chest because I don't have any blocks on me. But we have a crimson forest here. So we're just gonna go ahead and make a little platform for them to spawn in on. And we're just gonna fly away and fly back and hope something spawns. Okay, we finally got some to spawn. These are not going to be very helpful though. Where is my portal at? Over this way. Okay. Stop running, please. Come here. Alright. So let's take these 2 back over this way. Now, give them the name tags. We'll only take one with me at a time for simplicity. It's going to be a pain trying to get them to split. Come on, follow me. Now I'm pretty sure they run away from the portal, so as long as I stay close, they won't get close. Yeah. Oh, Goober and Goober 2. Let's take you in. Come on. We'll be back for the other Goober in a bit. Where'd he go? There he is. Of course, there's a thunderstorm. Alright, so here we have Goober 1. Okay, I just want the lead, please. Can you please give it back? Okay, this was a pain, but we pretty much have to do that for every layer. So I'm just gonna extend this a bit. I don't want him falling into there. So we'll just do something like that for now. So now I have to get 5 more of these. This is gonna take me a while. Whoops. That was my first death in a good while. I haven't died since like episode 2 or 3. So that is kind of annoying. Oh no, this worked a bit too well. I only need 1 more, so we're just gonna get rid of these guys. So I was not bothered to keep flying away to get these guys to spawn because it just didn't work. So I actually just made this go straight up to the world height, and it worked so good. Like I just got so many spawning. Can this guy stop running? We can go back and clean that later. But I really do recommend making that if you're gonna be making this farm. Here comes the last guy. Please. Come on. There we go. That is all of them in. We can go ahead and remove all of this now. Alright, to add that in as well. But that is this farm pretty much complete. I just need to add a roof on it and AFK platform way up in the sky. So let me just clear this out really quickly. Alright, so let's do the collection system down here. So the way this works is really cool. It uses or takes advantage of Minecraft entity cramming. So we have 24 minecarts, and we're just gonna not do that. Okay, not what I wanted to do. Where did that go? And basically whenever a mob, aka a witch, goes into here, it just dies from entity cramming. Pretty quickly as well. We're just gonna go ahead and add all these into here. So now technically when we make the AFK spot, this should work. So let me make the AFK spot really quickly and we'll get to work. There's already a witch down here. Okay, this is done. So this should all be working now. So we're gonna head into free cam and hopefully this will be working. Yeah, obviously this is meant to be a proper square, but you know, there's gonna be a building here, so looks like it is working. Yeah, it's working. It's working pretty well. So now that the farm is technically kind of done, it's time to actually get to work on the buildings. Let's just go down here. Yeah, it's a good amount of redstone already, which is great. But the farm is done. So now, obviously, time to make the actual building, which I think I have to get rid of these trees for. So I'm gonna get to work on that. And I'll see you guys whenever this is actually done. Made a bunch of boats because it is Halloween today and I want to catch some of the mobs And it just happens that it is turning night, so hopefully I can get a few spawning. Maybe we'll catch some here in this area, so we have whenever we need them. And I'll get some back at base as well. We got one already. Oh, and it's a bogged. Okay. And a second one. Oh my god, we're getting a bunch. Could they always spawn with jack-o'-lanterns? They just slept because we have plenty enough. And I still have extra boats, which I'll just use back at home. But we've got so many of them. And probably the highlight of that would be this guy. I didn't even know this was possible, so that's kind of cool. Now, I did realize that just having these guys here is gonna break the rates of the farm. So whenever we come back here, we're gonna have to work on moving them over somewhere. We've got loads. So I say we'll call it done here for now. But we will have to move these guys eventually. But we will just head back to base now and catch a few there. Not as much as here, but a couple of them. Used up the rest of my boats, so now we just have a couple of them just hanging around here. Will I use all of them? I have no clue. But the highlight of this night would be... Okay, I don't want him to die. Stay back. We got a zombie villager spawning with one. Stay back. Okay. But that is all of my boats. We are empty now. So we have quite a bit of them just hanging around. So that will be everything this episode. We've done everything I wanted. We got a witch farm. We've got a HaUntEd ManOr. We've got a bunch of these guys around. And I have done a bit of AFKing before we even got all of these mobs. And this is quite a bit of stuff. Like, this redstone supply here will last me a while before I even need to go ahead and move everyone so they don't ruin the rates. But before we end this episode, I have made a quick little... Okay, this is a dangerous spot. I've made a quick little cinematic of this place because I thought it was cool. So I hope you enjoy that. Let me know if you would like to see more cinematics like that. I quite enjoyed making it. I want to do more stuff with like music and all that. So let me know if I did a good job with it and if you want to see more. But that will be it. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.